For the pizza dough, we're gonna need 1.5 tablespoons of yeast and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And here we have 1 cup of warm water, lukewarm water. We're just gonna whisk it very well and leave it for 10 minutes. After we have a dough, we're gonna knead it very well. And then we're gonna let it rest in room temperature covered for 2 hours. And then we're gonna put it in the fridge covered for 3 days. Now guys, the pizza dough could stay up to 10 days in the fridge before it goes bad. If you leave it between 3 to 5 days, that's the optimal time for Neapolitan style pizza dough. More than that, it's gonna be pretty sour, it won't really be enjoyable. And less than that, it won't be as stretchy and flexible and nice. Yeah. Plus, if you get your hands on 000 flour, do that, but all-purpose works just fine. Now here's our dough. We've kneaded it and we've let it rest in the fridge for 3 days. We're gonna take it out and give it another quick knead and reform it into a ball. While he does that, I'm gonna grab the pan that we have for the Detroit style pizza. Now this pan, it's square, so we're getting the classic look, and it's higher than normal because Detroit style pizzas do have a thicker crust. We're gonna take a cooking spray and just spray it very generously all around. Then we're gonna place our dough into the pan and reform it and let it rise for 20 to 30 minutes covered. Now for the quick pizza sauce. Now guys, this sauce we're not going to be cooking because it's going to have more than enough time in the oven. That's why original Detroit style pizza, the authentic one, does not actually cook the sauce. It just goes right in, raw, and then everything happens inside the oven. So here we've got a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to put a heaping tablespoon of garlic. We've already minced this garlic to make our life easier. Teaspoon of black pepper. Here I have a whole half onion. Now guys, all this onion doubles up as the onion that goes in the sauce for it to cook, and onions as a topping. And I really love it. We've got a teaspoon of coriander powder. Last but not least, a nice generous pinch of Italian seasoning. Here we go. Mix it up, and that's our quick sauce. Now here's our dough guys. We've let it sit for like 20 minutes. I'm just gonna poke it with my fingers, really to make all those holes in it. And that's gonna be really nice for the sauce to fall in there and it's become bubbly and so much nicer. Alright, so in authentic Detroit style pizza, we put the cheese first. But for us, we also like the cheese crust on top. So we have 2 types of cheeses. We're gonna put one on the bottom, one on top. I'm starting with the old cheddar on the bottom for maximum flavor. Compromising, guys, is always nice. It's always nice to be able to please all the Detroit people and at the same time do what we like best. And by the way, over here, if some of the cheese hits the crust or the pan, it's gonna just crisp up, so that's absolutely fine. Here I have my sauce. I think that's enough cheese, Mina. It's enough, sure. Okay, I'm just gonna put some dollops of my sauce over here. Trying to spread it, but as you guys can see, it's quite chunky. Here we go. While I do that, Mina's gonna be putting the Monterey Jack. So that's jalapeno Monterey Jack over here, our second cheese. One of our favorite combos. Oh my god, why does it take so long? Here we go. Hold on. Now while he does that, I add the pepperoni. This is spicy pepperoni. Now guys, with the spicy Monterey Jack and the spicy pepperoni, there's no need to add any chili flakes or spice into your sauce. Now, the reason why I really love this pizza is you really get to stack it on the pepperoni. I'm not going to be putting like 2 slices per slice of pizza because that's pretty sad. Let me help you over here. You guys must be really patient. We're just going to like speed this part up. I'm not sure we could put any more in here. But as you've seen, we've overlapped the pepperoni, so when it cooks and gets smaller, we still have a full top of pepperoni on top. Now guys, we're gonna preheat our oven on 475 Fahrenheit. Now it's bake, it's not roast, because it's gonna go for like 20, maybe 22 minutes at max, so we really don't want it to burn. So here's the pizza. We put a touch of oregano before putting it into the oven. Now let's cut it. Oh my god. You hear that crunch? That is unreal. And that's why we love Detroit style pizza. Ooh. Here, let's just grab a slice of the other way. Here we go. You guys could really see that it's a really thick crust. Now, for you guys who do love bread, this is definitely the one you're looking for. Oh my god. Should have waited for this. So worth it. Best dough ever. And when it's thick, it's like focaccia style pizza, and I love it. I love it. It's crunchy, it's soft and fluffy on the inside. When you take a look, guys, at the sauce is really nice. The onions, they're not spicy at all. They're actually very cooked, and they're actually slightly caramelized, which is really nice. The cheese, mixing both cheeses is really smart. First of all, you guys could see some of the orange and then some of the white on top. It's a really nice color balance. Plus, the flavor is really there. Adds a really nice kick of like strong creaminess flavor from the old cheddar, and then you get that nice spiciness from the Monterey Jack. It really is a very balanced and beautiful pizza. The pepperoni, it's really nice. We let it go until it's crispy. We like it crispy. Don't make soft pepperoni. As you can see, we didn't skip on the pepperoni at all. So overall, this is an absolute success.